Toyota made an electric vehicle, but they are not into making electric vehicles. So let me explain. Toyota made an electric vehicle called the BZ4X. I think that's the name of the vehicle. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's called the BZ4X. And the company has decided to just make that one electric vehicle that is pathetic, okay? It's pathetic. And I know why they did that on purpose. They want to try to show the world that electric vehicles are horrible, they are unreliable, there's nothing special about them. And people are mad. Some people are mad saying, why hasn't Toyota actually made a good electric vehicle? And my answer to this is that they're not banking on electric vehicles because they don't know if the future is definitely electric vehicles or it's just the bandwagon of a bunch of morons out there that just decided we're going to jump on the bandwagon, on the electric vehicle bandwagon, and we're going to put everything we got onto being this system that isn't really there for anything. It's just we're just gonna set aside these old cars, these gasoline vehicles, and we're gonna focus on electric vehicles because many companies are banking on electric vehicles because they think that these customers want electric vehicles or they want to compete with the Tesla, the Rivian, the what's the other one, the Polestars, and what's the other one, the Lucid Airs, and every other vehicle that's out there that's electric and tries to be like 2.7 seconds for 0 to 60 or 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds like supposedly Tesla's Roadster is going to be. um the problem with that is that Lexus and Toyota, they don't really care for that because they're not going for speed. The company is not going for speed and unreliability. The company has always been known for making something reliable and something that's comfortable. And they don't want to make something that's just you don't know if it's going to be repairable or not repairable down the line. Even though many companies just make these electric vehicles or just many cars that are unreliable and they want more money out of you. Even though Toyota and Lexus kind of want more money out of you sometimes by making stuff that's faulty in some way, shape, or form, but not in a way that it will ruin the customer's experience. To say, I'm not going for another Toyota or I'm not going for another Lexus. I'm going now for a BMW because they're all the same now. Um, so that's what I'm saying. They're more banking on hybrids. Okay, Toyota's banking on customers wanting hybrids, and I'm still not that, like, there's nothing to me that's special about hybrids. To me, it's like hybrids is somewhat electric, somewhat um gasoline. So it's like kind of half and half. That you don't have to charge the car. That's the good part. But the thing is that I don't know how much the battery is going to cost. Is it still going to cost what some people used to say $10,000? Is it still going to be uh is it still going to be uh, is it still going to last as long as a regular battery? Because all cars have batteries. If you don't know that, all cars have batteries to start them up. But these batteries, I don't know how much wear and tear these batteries are going to have because now it's more hybrid. Like they're using, it's probably the same battery from before, but now it's being used way more. So that's with me. I know there's a lot of people in the comments that are going to say, "Oh no, electric vehicles are the future." That's the reason we got now the Rivian, the Polestars, the Lucid, and then there's Chinese companies making electric vehicles. Then there's Volvo that's also making electric vehicles. The Hyundai's, the Kias, even Honda's pushing with the new Prologue and this other one that I'm not sure if it's like Sony slash Honda vehicle. And then they have one already in Japan. I think that's like the a little Honda that's like it's kind of like the N600, I think it's called, or the N6000, similar, but now it's electric, and it's it's like, oh, the future, the carbon emissions, and we're following the government, and now we're doing the best that we can to try to make the best vehicle that is electric. um First off, I'm going to say something about Honda that you guys are not going to like. The Honda is the type of company, Honda slash Acura is the type of company that loves to make their vehicles. Let's say they're going to come out with an electric vehicle. Like, okay, we got the ZDX, for example. And the ZDX is the vehicle that is actually a Cadillac Lyric. It's the Cadillac Lyric. And now it's just being changed into a an Acura ZDX Type S. What, maybe a little bit more power, maybe a little bit more smoothness, but everything seems to be about the same. And that's the same thing that this company, Honda slash Acura, has been doing forever. They've been just changing the name of the vehicle. Let's say, oh, it used to be called an Oasis, so now let's change it to an Odyssey, or let's change the Isuzu to a Honda Passport, or to what was the other one, the Acura SLX, I think that's what it was called. So that's the disappointment that I've always had with Honda slash Acura, that they've always rebranded the vehicles to just conform to their name. Just changed to, oh, it was a Honda Accord. Now let's change it to maybe let's just give it to Chevrolet, and let's have them call it a Chevrolet TRV, or whatever, the Chevrolet Cavalier. I don't know what they call it, but that's the problem with Honda and Acura, that instead of making something on their own that is nice, they end up taking it from another company. So right now, like I said, the Acura ZDX Type S is just a Cadillac Lyric. And the problem with that is that we don't know how reliable it is. It's electric, first of all. First of all, it's electric. That's the biggest downside. So that's what I'm saying. These companies that company is banking on that. So like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm not for these electric vehicles. I'm not for any of this because I don't know how well it is. And like I said, hybrid. Does Honda have a lot of hybrid? I would say probably they do. I don't remember. I have to check it out. But if they have hybrids, they're banking more. They're like still banking on hybrids, even though they have the commercial with John Cena that says, "Oh, we're trying to be carbon neutral by 2050 or 2030 or whatever the number is now," and they're saying that they're going all electric. But are the people buying them? Is the thing. The other thing is that are people buying them, or is it just a scam? Because I don't really see people buying those cars anymore. They're like, it's too new. Is it the future? Who knows? Is it the future? Is it something that you're going to sit here and say, oh, electric vehicles have destroyed the hybrids and the gasoline vehicles? Has it? I don't know. So that's the reason that I'm not banking. I'm not putting my money on electric vehicles. I'm not putting my money in anything of that. I'm not even hybrid. I'll like I said in another video, or I'm going to say in another video, is that I would check out a hybrid and I'll see how it is. Is it smooth? Is it comfortable? How reliable is it? I'll check it out because I'm not really like enthralled. There's nothing enthusiastic about having a hybrid because the current hybrids, they're not quick. The current hybrids, I think they've gone down from, let's say the gasoline vehicle has a certain amount of power, and then the electric, the hybrid version is worse. It's slower. So I guess that's about it. So you guys can let me know if you guys care for electric vehicles? Are you banking on hybrids? Or are you sticking with your current vehicle that is a gasoline vehicle? So let me know in the comments down below. And as always, I'll catch you guys in another video.